Hi everybody, welcome! I am pre-recording my, what month is this? March Dust Collectors episode. And I completely forgot to mention everyone that is involved in this collab. We have Verity and Paula, the creators of the Dust Collectors, Samantha, Kim, and myself who have joined in. Thank you so much for watching. Let's continue the video. Super early, because this is the only time I have to film, and this is the first time I'm filming in over a month. So everything is Project Pan items except for my dust collector. Well, they're all dust collectors because I haven't really been doing my makeup. But I am collabing with Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I'm so excited because I've had this for a while and I've never used it. I'm going to take, you know what, I'll try and use the brush. This one actually looks pretty good. I don't like the one from Urban Decay, but this one looks like it would be good. So, brand new. And everything else is Project Pan items. So if you don't know what that is, take a look at my Project Pan intro. And we're going to get started. I've got lots to talk about. And I'm going to start with, oh, it's brand new. I thought I had this open. This is my CeraVe moisturizer, but I'm just going to use it under my eyes because I've noticed my under eyes are a lot drier and they just need the extra moisture. So before I start putting on a primer, whoa, we're going to do this. All right. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I just had a baby. Oh, and I hope you guys are okay with this being a birth story. I'll try and talk about other stuff too, depending on how long it takes to do my makeup. I'm trying to make sure I'm like in frame the way I like it. It's been a while and I'm in my pajamas. So I'm trying to like fix myself up. Okay, so moisturizer's on. We're going to do a primer. So Lilith came a little early. And I had to have I guess it's still considered an emergency cesarean, but it was either going to be a cesarean or an induction. So during one of my regular checkups, they noticed that she wasn't in position anymore, and they thought she was breached. So I had an extra ultrasound, and that confirmed that she was, in fact, breached. And I was so close to 40 weeks. I was like 39 and something by the time she was born. I don't want to use that for that. Sorry, today might be a long video because it's been a while. So, they transferred me to a different doctor because I think they assumed it was going to be a cesarean, but I still had hopes. And my options were just to schedule it, because I guess the hospital policy is once the baby's breached, it's an automatic cesarean. Or I can try for a let's see if I can say this right, external cephalic aversion. Pretty much from the outside, they try to move the baby into position. And there's high ratings for it to work. It just depends on the situation. So the doctor said if she flips, I'm going to get an induction because they don't want her to go back to the other position, right? Or if she doesn't flip, I'm going to have a cesarean. And so I had my fingers crossed that she would flip. So either way, she was going to be born that day. Oh, I didn't even mention that I thought my water broke 2 days before, so I went to the hospital. And false alarm, but at least they confirmed that she was still breached. So we're at the hospital 2 days later, and it doesn't work. They tried 4 times to flip her, and it's very uncomfortable. The 4th time was the worst one because he really, I told him how I really wanted to labor. I really didn't want a cesarean just because I knew the extra healing and all that took. Just do the sponge. I don't really like this sponge. This is from Sephora. It's a Sephora brand. feel like it really soaks up product, which I guess is good for panning. Let me put this up a little bit. No, you can't even tell the difference. So they tried 4 times, it doesn't work. So now they're prepping me for a cesarean. And I'm in the operating room, right, for that. And the process is, whoa, Tim's not allowed in the room until they're ready to start. They have to numb me and all that stuff. Good stuff first. Well, the spinal tap, is that what it's called? Pretty much doesn't work. There's a lot more coverage over here for some reason, so I'm trying to blend that out without it touching my under eyes. I don't like to do foundation and concealer. That's a lot down there, you know. It doesn't work. So they're like, well, we can put you under, but if we put you under, your husband can't be in the room because, you know, he's not a support person if you're unconscious. So I told him to keep going. So I'm already opened, which I didn't realize, duh, he should have been in the room by then, but he wasn't. I mean, lot going on real fast. So by the time Tim comes in, I'm already open. He sees everything, apparently. I didn't know that until later. And, oh my gosh, I had way too much foundation. We'll clean that up later. But yeah, this sponge, I don't really like this sponge. He can tell that I'm uncomfortable, and I was like, I can feel it. He's like, you don't need to be brave. You can be put under. Like, that's okay. I'm trying to think of what brush I want to use. So finally I said yes. I was like, just put me under. And so they start the process and escort him out. The next thing I know, I'm waking up and Tim's by my side trying to talk to me. And I'm like, you know, out of it. And then they bring her to us. And we take our first picture together. I forgot to do color correcting. Gosh darn it. Oh well. And that's all I remember from my side, right? But it was way more traumatizing for Tim on his end because they didn't want to tell him a lot about what was going on. Like, he kept asking, how's my wife? How's my wife? And they're like, oh, your baby's great. Your baby's great. She's got some lungs and this and that. He's like, great, but how's my wife? You know? And so he was freaking out, thinking his worst fear had come true, that I had somehow died on the table, because they wouldn't answer his questions. And then I can go on and on about that because we had a talk and he finally told me his side, and it's horrible. Like, that's not how, especially a new parent, that's not the experience you should be having. But you know, after that we were finally better. I ended up staying in the hospital 1 day less than I guess is normal because I was doing pretty good. I didn't feel like I was doing pretty good, but because I was able to walk around, they said I could go home. So I went home, and she is, by the time I'm filming this, she's already a month old. I'm literally recording this the first week of March. I'm gonna try and get some videos out this month, so I'm way pre-recording. I took the whole month off last month to just kind of get used to the new schedule, and I had all the videos pre-recorded anyway, so that worked in my favor. Did anybody notice I was gone, or did anyone notice my hair and makeup was the same in a lot of my videos? I have one more pre-recorded video that I'm going to try and put up this month. I just really wanted to see what videos I can film first. So now my goal is pretty much 1 video a week. I think that's all I'm going to be able to do for a little bit. What's today? Today's Wednesday. So we'll see. I'm going to try and film 2 or 3. My goal is 3 videos, but realistically probably going to be 2 videos because she just went down. She woke up an hour and a half earlier than planned. She's eating as much as like a 2-month-old right now. She is eating, and I'm having so much trouble breastfeeding. I have a consultation tomorrow. Ooh, my eyes tearing up. It looks kind of red, huh? This one. There we go. Oh, look at the difference foundation makes. Oh, it's been so long. Okay, now banana powder. And that's going to be this brush. So that's that story. She was 6 pounds and 13 ounces. She's already gained over a pound by now from her birth weight. She did lose about 9% of her body weight at the hospital, which I guess is normal. Anything less than 10 is normal. And she gained it all back in less than 2 weeks. So she's going to be a chunk. She's eating like a champ. So that's good. My mom has been a tremendous help. She does all the cooking, all the cleaning. I do my own laundry, and that's pretty much it. But even then, she's washing it and putting it in the dryer for me and stuff like that. And then my sister just left. She was here for an entire week. I wish this was all I needed for makeup, but I need to do my brows and lipstick, and then I could say, that's all I need. But no, we're doing a whole face today. My sister was here for a whole week, and she's a nanny. So she took over all night for the whole week, and I got to sleep. But the last night, I told her, because she's like, well, because I told her last night, I was like, let me take care of her so that you can get at least one night's sleep. But she has sleep, problems with sleeping anyway, so to her, it wasn't a big deal. She's like, I'm literally not losing any sleep. It's the same as how I always sleep. So it's okay. I was like, well, I'm going to wake up when you do. And that's what I did. Every time we would set our alarms at the same time so that I would wake up at the same time, because I bottle feed her at night just because she falls asleep when I try to nurse her. And so it's just easier to bottle feed her at night. And that's why my sister was able to do it. I made plenty of milk. It's all in the fridge for her. So I would wake up when she would, just to kind of get back into the groove of it. So today's my first day. She left today. Oh, I forgot to drink coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, and so I have to actively remind myself, I want to drink coffee today. And I said I was going to, and I forgot. And it's already 3 o'clock. I mean, I could drink coffee now and I'd still sleep, so I might make some after this. But it was so good to see my sister. We did some book shopping, which is probably that video. If I can pre-record it, that video is going to be up before this, so you would have known all about that already. I'm starting to like this blush. I thought it was going to be too pink, but I like it. I do. It feels good to do some makeup. And that's pretty much it. My sister just left. My mother-in-law will be here in about 8 days. And then about a week or 10 days after that, my uncle-in-law is going to be here. Everyone's taking turns to see her. We're going to take a drive to my sister-in-law's, I believe. She lives 4 hours away, and she's already been here twice. She spent a weekend? No, I think she spent a night, just a night, the first night when Lil was less than 2 weeks old. And then she was just here last weekend, just for a few hours, because her mom, she's my sister-in-law, but my husband and her should have the same dad, different moms. And so she went to her mom's house, and that house is the halfway point between so it's Stephanie, Candace, and us. So whenever she goes to her house, she'll make a stop here and then backtrack and then go home. So she spent a little bit of time here with her kids. Were here at this time, so got some pictures of that. Her meeting her cousins for the first time. She's been lifting her head since day 1. Oops, I totally messed that up. But I still can't believe she's finally here after all this time, And it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be a lot of work. I knew what I was getting myself into having a kid, but it's just definitely a lot more than I was anticipating. But if it wasn't for all this support, I'd be losing my mind right now. I wouldn't be able to film. Oh my gosh, I'm still posting my inventory on Instagram. I wanted to do one a day until it was done, and totally haven't been doing that. Oh, can you tell I'm scatterbrained right now? Mom brain is definitely worse than pregnancy brain. Okay, I'm just organizing my stuff. Okay, we are about to do the palette. I'm so excited. And then we'll pick a lipstick, since that is one thing I have been doing. There's some low makeup days where I literally do my brows, concealer, lipstick, and if I have time, eyeliner and mascara. No base, just a quick, just to make me feel kind of put together. Okay, I don't like this mirror, so I'm going to use my vanity mirror and this mirror to look at what I'm doing. Now, I love the color story, but I just find it odd that in a neutral palette, there's this pink. So we're going to use that today, and I'm going to use it with a really fluffy brush, because I always try to, in videos, step outside my comfort zone in some way in the eyeshadow look, just so not everything is repetitive. And in my mind, if I were to pan this, that would be the last shade, or I would use it as blush. But I didn't want to do that today. So we are going to do that. Ooh, itch. We're going to just, I'm going to blend the heck out of this. Oh, she's crying. My mom's got her. I got to remember that. Like, this is my quick me time, you know? And I got to be okay with her crying and me not being the one responding. It's hard. I feel like I have to be there. So far, we've had one date night, and it was actually the weekend before Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day was a weekday this week, but it wasn't even just like a date because Tim's cohort, they meet up. Ooh, that's really pigmented on that side. I don't like that. I'm gonna color switch it and blend. I kept dipping into the color because I wanted it to look even, but sorry, I'm distracted because I can hear her. She's okay. My mom's got her. Once a month or so, Tim's classmates, they like to meet up for dinner, and every time someone different gets to pick the restaurant. And it was like the Friday or Saturday before Valentine's Day. I don't like that. That makes me look sick. Let's see if I can fix this in a way that I'm happy. But and I was fine. Like, I wasn't gonna be like, this is date night, it should be just us. No, I was just happy to get out of the house. I'm friends with a few of his classmates. It's, you know, it was fun. What goes with this pink? It's darker right here, so I'm gonna try and like blend stuff out to like make it look a little more sheer like here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, but hopefully we can fix that. I really want to do a look with that silver, and then maybe I'll smoke it out. That's not normally what I do, but maybe we'll try that. So I'm gonna try, I think that says birch without my glasses. We're gonna do that one. So that was fun. That was our date night. Nope, don't like that. I'm gonna go for this one, Twig, the cool tone one right here. And if I don't like that, then we'll try the dark brown. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's better. It just didn't go with that pinky color that I already had. Let's see. We've gone out once to the store by ourselves, and Tim's taking me to a few of my appointments. Apparently I'm not allowed to drive until I get the all clear from my doctor at my 6-week checkup. I had my 2-week incision checkup at 3 weeks because they, trouble scheduling. They were short 2 doctors apparently, so it took a little longer to see them. But everything looks good. I was definitely overdoing it in the beginning. I just hated the feeling of not being able to do anything, or not being able to lift things, not being able to even like get up from bed by myself. I hated that feeling. Okay, I'm gonna do the shimmer. So I just took out my NYX glitter glue. So I'm thankful that the stitches are done and I'm pretty much back to normal. I can tell when I overdo it because it hurts like on the inside from like my belly button to the incision. It just feels like a massive bruise, but there's nothing there. So it's all, underneath, probably still bruised up. So I'm still taking it light, but only pretty much because everybody yells at me if I do too much, even though I feel like it's not too much. But if I do too much, then by the end of the day I'm dying and I have to take a pain pill, and I've been trying really hard not to, even though it's safe while nursing. I didn't use that side. I was trying not to. All right, we're gonna use Cyborg. Ooh, that's a good name for that. Oh, sorry for the flickering. And then if you want to know about the remodel, the inspection didn't happen, and that was a BS story. So we had our inspection scheduled. There we go. And Tim took the day off. And tell me if I'm wrong, but normally when you have an inspector, like we have PCI pest control come, maintenance stuff around the property, anything like that, like they call you, even like pickups and deliveries for like my parents when they were moving here. Like they call you 30 minutes to an hour, heads up. Hey, we're almost to your house type of situation, right? So I'm up, and that was before my sister was here. So I'm up every couple of hours. Tim woke up with me on one of them just to get around, and we hadn't heard from the inspector yet. So that was odd. And then my dad was going somewhere. I don't remember where he was going, but he leaves. And on the door is a little paper on the doorknob saying, "Sorry we missed you. Please reschedule." And he was here at 8:30. And I was like, we were up. We have 4 adults, a baby, and 2 dogs in this house. How did no one hear this person? Oh, and he was livid. So he literally marches out of the house to go to the courthouse to file a complaint when my car breaks down before it even gets there. So we're still dealing with that. He left them multiple voicemails, and it took almost a week to hear back from them. And they were not nice voicemails. I don't know what he said. I hope, fingers crossed, he didn't cuss, but I don't know what he said, but he was pissed. Okay, so I'm thinking of smoking it out. I'm gonna try something because it looks like it's doable with this brush. So let me color swatch it. So because this is so compact, I'm going to use this to put the black on the outside, and then use this side, the fluffy side, to blend it out, and we'll see. And then I'll do the brow bone, and hopefully the brow bone will cover some of this pink color. Okay, so we're going to do the black, which is called Noir. So pretty much, he got a call back, and we found a way. We're trying to make it work because our permit is expiring next month, and when he called to reschedule it, it was 3 weeks away, and I think that was around the time that it would expire. And so that's why he called a 3rd time to try and find something that could work for us, because we were all here, That looks nice. I'm still gonna blend it out though, at least just a little bit, because I'm still gonna put eyeliner. Oh, that looks nice. I don't put a lot of black on the outside because I'm afraid to go too heavy. Fancy. So I think it's gonna work. we'll find out in the next couple days. And then the car situation, I'm telling you, everything comes when it rains. When it rains, it pours. And the car, it's pretty much, I need a new engine. I need a whole new engine. And I'm 1,000 miles over my warranty. So the first guy that we talked to was like, you're shit out of luck type of situation. You're out of warranty, and this is how much it's gonna cost type of thing. And we were like, we can't afford that. This remodel's costing way more. And we were out $9,000 from the remodel mishap because of the contractor that screwed us over. So we were just like, can we sit on and think about this for a day or two? And the guy's like, yeah, totally. And so the next day, Tim calls me on his lunch break, and I'm like, so what are we gonna do about my car? And he's all, well, I actually already contacted the service manager. I really like that. And the service manager is gonna try and finagle a deal with the warranty people, because it's so close. It's like literally just past the warranty. So now we're waiting on that. Now I'm using the shade Fresh. And we're just gonna blend the heck out of it here because I don't like this pink color. So now we're just waiting on that. They did ask to know when my last oil change was. So we contacted Jiffy Lube and had them send over that information, because I always get it at Jiffy Lube. I have the sticker in the car, and I was just over. I mean, I was 9 months pregnant when all this stuff was due. Like, I didn't have time to go and get an oil change or get my 100,000 mile servicing in my car. I kept saying, oh, I need to schedule it. Oh, I need to schedule it. And I just never had the time, you know? Everything kind of happened really fast once they found out she was breached. Okay, that doesn't look too bad with the pink once it's really blended out. I might just try and use it as a blush another time and see how I like that. I don't really like that pink. Why did they put a pink in a cool toned neutral palette? I don't know. Oh, where's my eyeliner? Here it is. So we're waiting to hear from them on that. Fingers crossed that they'll cut us a deal and at least pay for part of it. That's the hope, is pay for part of the fix. I can understand them not wanting to pay the whole thing, because I am technically out of warranty, but it's so close. Now I know next time to get an extended warranty, because apparently 100,000 miles isn't enough of a warranty. So all right, I really like that. I'm glad I was able to make that pink work, because I was not a fan. Now let's pick a lipstick. So this one is going to be done soon. I'm panning this one. This is shade 100 Very Cranberry from the Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay. This one I haven't worn in a while, but the stopper's out. I'm wearing a neutral look. I'm wearing a tie-dyed shirt. I think I can pretty much wear whatever. So let's just randomly pick. It's always a berry color. So let me just try one of them. It's literally the same. But these are older, so I'm gonna wear this one. This is in the shade Catnip. Oh, and this is the last use of my Arctic Fox. So I get to try a new brand. I'm excited. Okay. That looks really bold. It's been a long time since I've worn lipstick. I was wearing them for a little bit, but not a lot. And I think my hair's finally dry, so we can scrunch this up. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, purple hair dye. Yeah, I have a brand in mind, because I mean, this is a nice shade of purple, but it's not the tone I was looking for. I just didn't know another brand besides Arctic Fox that actually was long lasting. And I made a post on my Facebook because I have some friends on there that, you know, color their hair fantasy colors, and I got some brand recommendations and I looked them all up and I found the shade that I want from a brand. So I'm trying to find it in store. Apparently there's a Salon Centric near me somewhere. So close. I was hoping to finish this. There's a Salon Centric somewhere in my area because Sally's doesn't carry it and I really don't want to pay for it on their website and pay shipping, and it's way expensive on Amazon. So I'm hoping when this starts to fade, I will look up that store again and try and buy it, because there's 2 shades that I was eyeing. You can never really tell online, right? So from the looks of it, there was 2 out of their 4 shades of purple, and I want to see it in person. And so when I go, I'll be able to decide. And if I can't decide because they both look cool, then I'll just buy both and alternate the 2 and then mix them and see what happens. I was also thinking, if you were to do a split, I was thinking of doing like half one color, half another. What would go with purple? Like purple and what? I don't want pink. I don't want teal. I don't know. I just like purple. But I was thinking of doing another tone, but blue takes forever to come out. Because I've always wanted teal hair. And I've done pink before in high school. And this always fades to that pink anyway. Definitely not blue. Maybe green. In junior high, I wanted orange hair. I even have a drawing that I did in junior high with an eyebrow piercing and orange hair in it. And the only reason I never got my eyebrow pierced was because I know that it scars. Oh, speaking of piercings, I don't have my tongue ring anymore. They made me take it out before surgery, because in case they had to shock me or whatever, I had to take it out. And I knew if I took it out, it was going to close, because the bottom part with all the veins and stuff, that part closes really fast. I've had it pierced twice. And I was like, I'm going to put it back in as soon as I'm conscious. And it was like 4 days later, and I was like, shoot. So the bottom half of my piercing is closed up. So no more tongue ring. Tim's like, the sacrifices you make for a kid. And I was like, yep. Which, it's weird that they made me take my tongue ring out, but they didn't make me take any of these out, because I've got like 3 and 4. So if they were all in the head, why did I have to take out my tongue piercing and not my earrings? I still have it over here in the bottle for the hospital gave me. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my rambling today. It feels really weird having a full face of makeup, especially because I'm in my pajamas and I ain't going nowhere today. But I'll go check on Lilith and I will see if I can film another video. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.